Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the hospital, Willow leaves a message for Drew saying she's leaving work and heading over. Nina appears and says she hates to ambush her, but she wants Willow to reconsider moving in with Drew. She feels if she moves in with Drew this quickly, she isn't giving Michael a reason to compromise on custody. Willow admits she's been thinking the same thing earlier, but then Carly was brought into the ER. Nina is stunned to learn about Carly, but says this is another reason to postpone the move. The kids could have lost their grandmother, and it would look bad for her to move herself and the kids in with Drew so quickly after what happened. Willow says she can't live with her forever, so Nina offers to buy her a home. Nina knows Willow values her independence, but she could use her own place. Willow worries Drew will be disappointed. Nina says he'll understand, and by establishing a permanent home of her own, it will benefit her when it comes to custody. Willow says she needs to think about this, and it's been a long day. Nina is happy she's even considering it. In her room, Carly wakes up and asks Jack what happened. Isaiah enters, and Jack tells Carly he has to leave. He's going to make sure this never happens again, and he'll be back soon. Isaiah asks Carly what the last thing she remembers is. She recalls drinking champagne with Jack and feeling terrible. That's it. In the hall, Jack sees a missed call and message from Sonny. He talks to Anna and says Carly is awake and she will be fine. Jack assumes Anna called Sonny about his ex, but Anna didn't. Jack wonders why Sonny is calling him. Tracy shows up at Drew's house to inform him that his attorney, Martin Gray, is on his way to California with a federal marshal. Drew asks what she did, and Tracy says Martin did it himself by breaking some pesky little laws. She says that given his circumstances have changed, maybe he'll consider rethinking his plans for her family's crypt. Drew says there are more lawyers out there, ones that would love to tear her apart. Tracy says he could get a new lawyer, but he's not the brightest bulb in the shed. If he tries to match wits with her, she'll win every time. If he persists in moving her family's crypt, then she'll take away everything he has. Drew tells Tracy that the law is on his side and those bodies in the crypt won't care if they are moved. Just then, Willow walks in the door. Drew tells Willow that Tracy is just leaving. Before she goes, Tracy asks Willow if the kids miss their home and family. Willow says they miss the gatehouse and the horses. Tracy asks why she is going to move them in with this horrible man who wants to dig up their great-grandparents. Willow reminds Tracy she knows her history and that her family has turned their backs on her at times. Willow says Tracy is so blinded by her anger and hatred that she can't see how great Drew is. Willow tells Tracy if she had welcomed Drew into the family, he would have been the most loyal Quartermain of all. She has nobody to blame but herself. Tracy warns Willow to remember those words, as she'll be saying them to herself in a mirror soon enough. At the Port Charles Grill, Ava's accountant tells her despite Nina's loan, she's still broke. He says she's barely paid the mortgage on her 2 galleries, and she owes a lot in taxes. He advises her to tighten her purse strings, stock up on raiment, and no more shopping sprees. He demands she hand her credit cards over, which she reluctantly does, and tells her that she needs to stick to a budget and is close to maxing out her cards. She says she needs to pay for the martini she ordered and has to meet someone for dinner, so can she at least keep 1 card? He lets her have 1 card with a bit of wiggle room, but says she needs to know her limit and stay under it. The accountant leaves, and rather than order a second martini, Ava asks her waiter what he has on tap. Nana calls, hoping to have a drink. Ava explains she was waiting for Rick, but he didn't show up, so she was going to head home. Nina tells her to stay put, and she'll be right there. Nina arrives, sees the beer, and thinks Rick must have shown up. Ava says he hasn't, and she was trying something new. Nina sniffs the drink and gasps, "Domestic?" She tells Nina they aren't doing this and orders French wine. Nina then fills Ava in on the progress she's made with Willow. Alexis arrives at the station as Cody called her. He explains he was told to reach out to her by Tracy if he ever got into trouble with the law. She asks what kind of trouble is he in. Molly appears and says he's been arrested for grand theft auto. Cody insists that's not what happened, but Molly says to save it as she's prosecuting his case.